With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle.
Let's go, Teal!
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we. As
I heard the Steelers was projected to go to the Super Bowl. That's what I was told. I need them.
Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Touchdown! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I played another league you talking about? Yeah, I played I just played the Vikings. They only had 3 losses. I made it harder than what it had to be. I was doing dumbass shit.
Job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
What the fuck kind of route did he just run?
Caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
I'm telling you, I learned that the hard way. You don't never play this motherfucker unless you feel like playing it. I did that. I be doing that shit, getting my ass whooped. The times that I'm like, Jeff, don't even play this game, and I play it, it'll be over. I did that shit with Poppy, man. I knew I wasn't supposed to play Poppy. I was drunk, high. Played him with my ass.
Certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3,
that's not a try.
It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Ooh, shit, good play.
And into the end zone.
Fucking white
touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Bulldozes past him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A quick throw out to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run it with Carson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
They run for it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well for the defensive
What's
guy.
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and just run things.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down now. It's Carson. And the stop will come at the 30.
Ooh, Minka! Minka!
Offenses to expand their playbook.
Pull him out for a second. Come here, Chris. Come here. I know you straight. I know. Just shake it off. Take a break. Take a break.
Chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike.
We know we're gonna be. Hey, we know the Pittsburgh gonna hit. They gonna rumble. They gonna rumble.
That is catch number 300.
We gotta rumble back. That's all. You coming in this bitch with this game? This either you hit or be hit. Pick one. You the hammer or the nail? The motherfucking hammer, coach. Okay. Oh, go forward.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Wilson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. And this will be
pass. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, look.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Second down and 8. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half.
I had to. You got to do what you got to do to get that, stop that. He was taking off. Sometimes, like people say, it's a part of the game, man. I don't like when motherfuckers spam it and they do it on every motherfucking tackle.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
Oh, that gotta be a pick, man.
In this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession,
I gotta get Mark Wade to pick. You know, I got Mark Wade out there on that defense.
They juked him. Might have needed just block as it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Had to. He was coming. He was coming. He was coming.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he brings us out.
We got to start hitting these motherfuckers, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
Come on, Mark. Make you tackle, Mark. Come on.
That you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him.
Good tackle, Mark.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He ain't stupid, bro. He's stupid, bro. That's a train.
Most offenses don't expect to hit 5 yards.
That's a train. Protect yourself at all costs. I see it. I see the inside zone. Sit.
They'll buy some time right.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Good play.
It's costly to cough up that football. These defenders become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
We fast over here. We fast.
Ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Got to. I had to. You pressing him. You pressing him. I had to do that. That's Metcalf. You better show some respect on him.
Accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like this. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Here's Cooks on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play.
That's a big boy. We got to play. We respect that big motherfucker.
So far, as we'll
got to.
To Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now.
That motherfucker just as big.
Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Cooks on the return. It's a pretty good return here.
He's dangerous. Who is that? Who's number 10? Come on, Mark. Make a play. Make a play. I don't even know. Yeah, I think it's 88.
About ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
I tried to hit sticky and put you.
Touchdown drive here. They need to be
I tried to hit sticky.
Fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh yeah.
Here on 1st and 10.
Let it be disciplined. Let it be disciplined.
Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Off the play fake. And the Seahawks defense gets to him.
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
0 double blood.
The Steelers send out the
0 double blood.
He'll come on to kick this one away.
Good tackle, good tackle, good tackle.
52-yard punt, not too shabby. And
come on!
Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Seattle. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a give right side. Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this throw caught left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Airing one out for Crowder. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown.
They keep bailing you out, bro. Oh, get out of here.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up.
That's crazy they keep letting you get the weak ass catches.
So the defense gets the stop.
How was that? Is that quarterback a rookie?
But who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2.
And he was a superstar?
You can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive. That's the issue to try and bring pressure.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he is
that defense, that D-line is strong, man.
Down right there.
If this was my Broncos team, I'll be in trouble. Only thing that helped me out with this is I got fast receivers.
To throw is Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Fighting through it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with throughout this game.
My bad, bro. I'm just playing. I ain't even paying attention. I'm trying to get out this fucking game. My bad, dog. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. I'm better than that. I'm literally trying to get out this game. I got somewhere to be. Yeah, I got somewhere to be.
And they will take a knee here.
Why you taking a knee?
Hey, dude actually quit on me in this league because I just be zoned out, bro. Getting to the game. Dude quit on me, and with 11 seconds left, and the fucking game didn't count. Yeah. And I was in the middle of taking a knee. I was in the middle of taking a knee, and he did that shit. I was mad as fuck. Like, oh, come on. And I thought, but I'm like, all right, at least I get my stats. So I thought it still counted. It don't even count.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise.